community remembering a deadly tornado that destroyed most of their town. Well, May 4th is a day that many Kansans will never forget. Today marks 10 years since an EF5 tornado tore through Greensburg. Meteorologist Jay Prater is live in Greensburg, but let's get right out to KAKE's Deb Ferris with more on that day. Deb?
Allison, we are here at Big Well Park in the heart of Greensburg. You know, this town has been through so much in 10 years. It was 10 years ago that deadly tornado tore through this town, destroying nearly everything, including all the homes and businesses here. Today begins a day of memorials. Tonight we have memorials all through the weekend. There are events to remember those who were killed and devastated by this tornado 10 years ago. It was about 9:45 when that massive wedge tornado hit this small town of just 1,500. The twister, 1.7 miles wide, wider than the town itself. Nearly 1,000 homes and businesses were destroyed and 11 people died here that night. Not everyone stayed, but many did rebuild. A lot of them setting up shop right back where they were saved from that tornado. Coming up tonight at 5 and 6 and along with 10 o'clock tonight, we'll talk to survivors. We'll hear their harrowing stories. We'll also take you to the memorial that they're holding here tonight, and there will be a moment of silence at 9:45. And we'll also hear a miraculous story of one couple who says their wedding was saved by that tornado. Again, we'll have much more on this coverage coming up tonight at 5, 6, and 10. Back to you.
Thank you, Deb. Well, beautiful weather today across KAKE land. Let's go back out to meteorologist Jay Prater, who's in Greensburg as well, for a look at that weather. Hey, Jay. We'll get to him here in a moment.
The wind out of the north. And as we take a look at what's going on with the graphics now, we go outside the Central Care Cancer Center KAKE cam. You will see just a few scattered clouds. It's currently 69 degrees at Eisenhower. The winds are out of the north at 21 miles per hour, but we are getting higher gusts. It's gusting to 29 in Wichita, 33 miles per hour in El Dorado, 23 miles per hour in Dodge, and even here in Greensburg, we're getting occasional gusts in excess of about 20 miles per hour. Those winds will start to settle once we get into the evening. 70 right now, El Dorado, 71 Salina, 66 Garden City, and 67 in Dodge. If you're going to be out and about this evening, it's going to be fantastic. 66 at 5, 64 at 6. At 7 o'clock, mostly clear, 62. The wind settling down out of the north about 8 to 18 miles per hour. Coming up tonight on KAKE News at 5 and 6 o'clock, there were 22 tornado tracks from the thunderstorm that also produced the Greensburg tornado. We'll revisit the 4 strongest tracks and show you the radar presentations of that night. Live in Greensburg, I'm meteorologist Jay Prater, KAKE News.
All right, thank you, Jay. Well, here's a look at the events going on tonight in Greensburg. At 7:30 at Starlight Public Art Park, there's a dedication. That's at 240 South Main. At 8:30, an unveiling and lighting of the Beacon sculpture. That's also at 240 South Main. At 9 o'clock, there's a memorial service at the Big Well Memorial at 315 South Sycamore. Then at 9:45, a minute of silence will be observed to mark the time that the tornado hit. And stay with KAKE News for continuing coverage of Greensburg 10 years after the disaster, looking back at the destruction and the town's recovery.